Who's that?
Alright, hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta. The game crashed again. We already cleared out this area. We're mopping up some collectibles at the earlier stages of the actual start of Operation Snake Eater. Because I couldn't hit the collectibles before because we didn't have a gun. The boss in a cutscene destroyed our gun, but now we do. And I was also rambling about that it's a pity that the... I understand that there's specialization in the meantime, let's just continue. That there is specialization in the adoption and also production of game engines. So that they went with...
Freeze.
Right, this is actually a much quicker way to get these guys. And I didn't do that yet, like just smash into them. So yeah, I'm learning by doing. Also these graphical glitches still appear. But I understand that there is... Oh, why is he suddenly... Getting unconscious, I don't know.
Speak. Do it. Answer me.
When throwing a grenade, if shot,
No, Steak. Oh, it's such a janky control, man. Fucking hell. It is like once you are in an animation, you cannot turn around. I was constantly pointing to the right, like turn around and kick the other way. But alright, but I'm also just getting to really get into the fine... the finesse of the control, so to say. It's really, you really have to spend some time to it because it is not really super intuitive, but I'm sure that once you get used to it, it becomes second nature. I also already shared my thoughts on that in the previous episode, but also on that engine, I understand, like you have like the creatives that make like the cool levels, the cool story. If they also have to create an engine, that's maybe not optimal. So it is good that there's like a specialization there with the Unreal Engine guys only focusing on the engine, the efficiency of the engine, capabilities, and then have the creatives use that engine, license it, and create a cool game with story, textures, worlds, etc. But it's also a pity that the Japanese developers, they are so... Well, they really complement Western developers. They are needed for that counterbalance because they are just better in so many aspects, like attention to detail. They just have a different philosophy. It is just really, call it genetically determined. They're just different people. They focus on different things. And often much better than Western developers. So I really find it a shame that there was Konami developed in-house the Fox engine for Metal Gear Solid 4, and that was apparently abandoned now also for this Metal Gear Solid 3 reboot. It's just on the Unreal Engine, just a licensed Western engine. So I do understand why they did it, but I really find it a pity, and I'm really looking forward to playing Metal Gear Solid 4 on the Fox engine because it really looked also very good. And then I also went on a rant. I'm not sure if that is still rambling in the previous episode or whether that was after the game crashed, because I only noticed it. I was in a menu. I only noticed that it crashed like pretty late, but that the MGS4 and Peace Walker are not in the Volume 1 of the Master Edition. So, and the Volume 2 is a long time radio silence, as I understand it. For Metal Gear Solid 4 that doesn't really matter that much because I will only be playing it. It's the last one chronologically in the series, and I'm gonna go chronologically through all the games. And I'm doing deep playthroughs, so they take quite a long time. So that is not that much of a worry. But Peace Walker, if that would be in the volume 2 of the Master Collection as well, which was I think a PSP game or a Vita game, that is the next one after MGS3. Chronologically, I think Peace Walker is there. So there I am. Yeah, I really hope that volume 2 comes out. Otherwise, maybe I could use a emulator, or otherwise I have an old PS3 still at home with I think the HD collection, so I can play it there. But of course, probably it will look a little bit better if it's an official remaster in the Master Collection. But yeah, so I'm sad that the Fox engine was let go, abandoned, and also I really hope that the Master Collection Volume 2 is still in the works and that it actually includes Peace Walker and MGS4. I cannot imagine it will include any other game, because MGS 1, 2, 3 and the original Metal Gear 1 and 2 I think are all in the Master Collection Volume 1. So the only games that are really missing, I would say, of the official full release games is Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 and 3 are in Volume 1, I think, of the Master Collection. Volume 2, I think the only thing that is left is MGS4 and Peace Walker, because I cannot imagine that they will also port MGS5 in there, because yeah, that game is actually also already quite old. I think maybe 10 plus years already. I should not talk too long, by the way, now in the menu, because the game has a tendency to actually crash in the menus. Don't ask me why, but so we do Metal Gear Solid 5. 2015, it's 10 years old. Yeah, they could maybe also include it there, but honestly, I don't think it will, if they do that also in the Unreal Engine, I don't think it will look that much better compared to the Fox engine. So there's not really much added value to remastering that one. That was my ramble. I am going to now start over, and let's indeed try to make use of that. That's much quicker than slowly stalking up through enemies. Just knock them over. It doesn't trigger an alert if you immediately, but you do need to actually get behind them. Alright, so that was that. Let's interrogate him.
Speak. Do it.
Right, we do need to get out of the way here, because I think there's also a guy walking around over here somewhere. We also want to
Freeze.
shake him down.
No, wait.
Man, this guy has a lot of stuff. I think that was about it.
Freeze.
Alright, that's one guy down. We already got one of the two collectibles in this area. We are still needing the little ducky. Alright, let's just do our plan, like so.
Freeze.
We do have to get out of the way here, because there is a guy walking over there.
Answer me. The bottomless swamp. Keep moving.
I think
Don't stop.
I forgot to interrogate that other guy, but I already did in the previous episode multiple times, so it should be good enough. This is also just me
Freeze. Please don't.
getting better with the mechanics, power of repetition. It needs to become second nature. Then the rest of the game will be much easier and much more fun if you're not struggling with the controls. Hell.
Freeze.
Right, where is that? What was that?
Freeze.
That was a book, right? Yeah, there it is.
Freeze.
Alright. One guy taken care of. I know there is a snake here from the previous episodes. We're gonna capture it alive. We can use it as a distraction. If we shoot it with the tranquilizer dart. There it is. Let's just, by the way, test it out on that guy that is walking over here. There he is. King Cobra even. King Cobra captured alive, not eaten yet, said to be not bad.
You'll catch a cold if you hang around too long without any clothes on, or...
Alright, we already heard that one. Let's see if we can quickly get the King Cobra
Snake, be careful
entry.
when you approach the enemy. The closer you are...
Already got that one.
You'll get a stomachache if you eat something raw. To cure a stomachache,
That one as well.
leeches will sometimes... Snake, that area is inhabited by...
Green Python, who is quite tame, if I remember correctly.
Snake, king
Here
cobras
we
are
are.
making their home in the area you're in now. The king cobra is the world's largest venomous snake. Its large size means that it has a lot of venom to inject. One bite is supposedly enough to kill an elephant. And it's extremely vicious as well, so watch out. If you get bitten by a king cobra and injected with venom, your life will start to decrease rapidly. As soon as you're bitten, go into the survival viewer and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection.
Right. I wonder what happens. I think if I throw it to a guy, it will not count as a kill because it's not us killing it. He's killed by the animal, but actually I do find it myself counts as a kill. But let's just test it out. Maybe they only get knocked out or something. That guy's coming. Where the hell is he going? Right, he's standing over there looking at the rock. Here we go.
Huh? Huh? What was that noise?
What the hell? I totally screwed that up. Ah! He is still... No, he's not bitten. Fucking hell. Poor King Cobra.
Freeze.
Alright, where was that King Cobra? I don't know.
Answer me. If right hand gets shot, the gun. Answer me. Let me go. Freeze.
Let's shake you down, motherfucker.
Don't shoot.
have a lot of rations. But yeah, it's just a stealth survival game, so we do need to spend some time on getting goodies. Nice, they have a lot of books here. Because they're pretty useful, those books. Oh. I don't even know what happened there. This is what I mean with that clunky, fucking ass clunky controls. It's unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I wanted to throw him just to the left or straight ahead, and the attack button that is supposed to throw them through the ground. Sometimes it is just clunky is the only word for it. Here again. Why? I don't even know what happened there. Why is he not falling like all the times before? That's what makes it a little bit annoying. It feels a bit inconsistent sometimes. Maybe I was not fully on him.
Freeze.
Alright, it's a little bit repetitive and I'm doing the same thing over and over again, but it is good for my muscle memory, so to say.
Speak. Do it. Freeze. No, wait. Freeze.
Here, fuck these graphics. Oh! Oh my god, how hard can it be? It really is not that hard. I'm just making it hard on myself.
Freeze.
Also, turning around feels a bit weird.
Speak. Do it. Freeze.
I'm shoot.
No, wait.
You have to aim at his cross or at his head. Then they drop stuff. Sometimes that also takes forever. And I'm also on purpose sometimes now dropping. I'm playing a little bit dangerous, or at least I think it is dangerous, maybe not. Just to see how it exactly works, everything. Alright, but this was actually my mistake, what I did here. Now we can be spotted by the other guy, which we probably will. Maybe not. Have to be careful about the snake. The only good thing of having to redo this is that we now... Why do they sometimes... just choke out when you're moving them? But we can do the snake test again. Throwing a snake at one of those guys. See what happens.
It's the enemy.
Again, what the hell is doing? I don't even know what's happening. Alright, we have to watch out for that snake in the grass.
Speak. The bottomless swamp. Keep moving. Don't stop. Freeze.
Alright, this was also stupid. I need to have him standing up. So you have to kick him 4 times before they go out.
It's the enemy. Please don't. Huh. Freeze. Huh. Huh. Freeze.
Right, let's try it one more time.
Huh. Freeze.
Alright, are we still okay with alerts? Yes, 0 kills, 0 alerts. Now we are getting the snake. And we are going to use that snake. Right, he's all the way over there. I'm gonna try and catch him from the other side. Oh my god! Fuck, it's so hard. Alright, that didn't work.
If right hand gets shot, the gun.
Freeze.
Don't shoot!
Why not? Right, is the snake still here? Yes, there it is. one collectible over there from the tree. We're still looking for... Oh, fuck my life! There are way too many of these cobras here. Alright, are there guys walking around here? I have no idea. Ah, wait, there he was. I remember. So we are using the gun because that one is much less important than that's a pretty cool snake, by the way. This one apparently is not aggressive. Pretty epic picture. Snake eater. But what was I saying? This is where we started. We have both collectibles now in this area. So there's only one area left without, or two areas I think. The swamp and then the area always starts. I don't think there are enemies here, but we still have to pick up at least, I think one collectible I already picked up here because I could just hit it with the knife. Yeah, that is the, no, the one that I didn't pick up yet. I think it's over there. Wow. How is that gun empty? I don't understand. Pretty sure there are no enemies here, so doesn't matter if we go loud. Right, do we have both? Enemies from here? Yes, so there's apparently one other in this area that I could get to with the knife. A bit of ointment never hurts. Where was that other one then? Oh fuck me, this is the annoying part. And what the hell was that? Oh wow, that's a pretty cool animation actually. If you're carrying a double-handed weapon. But with this weapon, you cannot pick up goodies, apparently, like so. Anywho, now I'm just curious, where was the other item here? Yeah, I think it may have been... Now we are getting leeches. Super annoying. Come on, snake, get the fuck out of there. Yeah, I think it may have been... Yeah, there it was. Already got that one. But we can shoot it again for good measure. Oh, no, 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 no. Snake, what the fuck are you doing? Almost dying on me there. Leech, we only need a cigar, I think, and another one. And we also need to eat something.
What is this?
There we go. And last area where we have to mop up the 2 collectibles, where we started the virtuous mission way back already. I still have the feeling that I'm still way at the beginning of the game, which actually is the case, but at the same time I'm already quite some episodes in. This is episode 10, I think, so already at least I would say 10 to 15 hours into the game. Alright, in the virtuous mission I think the collectibles were on this little rock over there. Now they're in a different spot, which I am pretty sure is over that branch here, or this log. I'm not 100% sure actually. Where the hell are they? There is one. Oh fuck, another snake. There are too many snakes. But now we still need the yellow one. I thought, but I'm not 100% sure, that they were both here, but I don't see them. Man, looks pretty damn nice. Although I don't know what all the white dots are on that mountain there. Looks a little bit weird. Not sure if it is meant like that or whether it's graphical glitches. But it really does look like a bit of a Russian landscape, I would say. Like indeed forests, but also harsh, cold, bare rocky terrain. But enough rambling. We are looking for a yellow duck. If you slide, I'm pretty sure the game said you don't take damage. No. So actually I really like it. It's pretty well hidden because it's a super small area. I thought I pretty much looked in everywhere already, but apparently not. It could also be that indeed it's not that hard to hide stuff like this. Because you can put it somewhere where you can only see it from a certain angle. And then that ducky can also have its own camouflage mini suit. What the hell? You would really, I would say that the circle button is hanging, but it's actually this button. Now, once we are here, oh, you first have to equip your weapon to do that. Once we are there, we can also shoot, which is pretty cool. And you can also fall on enemies and then knock them over. What I wanted to do is get some foods for later. Holy shit, that's a lot of food. Digestive medicine. We can even take a bit more, why not? But yeah, so we are looking for a little yellow duck, which can be anywhere. Which I really do like. I really like the fact that they added extra collectibles to the game. Really makes it feel fresh. I was actually in a Metal Gear Solid run on the PlayStation 3. I got to Grozny Grad, like that big factory. Also doing, I think, a 0 kill, 0 alerts, all collectibles run. And I wanted to say, but now I didn't complete that because now it was superseded by this run. Ah, there it is. And I wanted to say they changed the placement of the collectibles, but I think they... So I want to say I never really got all the collectibles in the original game, but I do think that for the frogs that were also in the original game, I don't think they changed their location. By the way, let's quickly see how one of those books look like. So you cannot throw it. Nope. Man, that looks pretty nice. Can we pick it up is the question. Yeah, maybe I think if you crawl over it you can pick it up. No. Isn't there any way we can pick it up? What the hell were we saying? Yeah, so then the frogs probably are in the same location, so I can still probably get all the frogs from the as originally intended when the game came out in 2004, 2005. So Metal Gear Solid 5 is 2015, Metal Gear Solid 3 I think is 2004, 2005 in Europe, 2004 Asia, US. And then what would have been, yeah, probably MGS4 was then 2010 or something. So it are 5-year cycles, that's pretty long. Let's quickly check it out. 2008. So then MGS5 took a really long time. 7 years since the other installments. But what I wanted to say is that, yeah, so we can get all the froggies. And then we do have the... I wonder, where do I want the camera? It's a little bit to the... Yeah, I do want it to the right actually. So we can get all the original frog locations and then additionally the new ducks and the new film reels, which is pretty cool. Alright, now we are not going to... Oh fuck, I thought we were somewhere totally different. I wanted to say... There is a guy walking here, right? I do think there's also a snake here. Ah, shall we try the snake approach again? Where is he? He's over there. Do we have the snake? Nope. If we can get one, I'm hearing a snake right now. I don't see it. Yeah, let's do that snake test one more time, because I do want to know how that works. Here it is. Fuck me, where is it? Oh, here it is. Holy shit, that was pretty epic. It was about to attack. Yeah, let's first take out the other guys. Or no, because then I can only make mistakes. It's better to test it with the first guy, so that if I fail, we don't have to replay that much. What I really find annoying, I still don't know how it works, is sometimes turning around your axis. While crawling. Alright, here's the snake. And it would be really nice if we can now... Yeah, like so. I don't know what this does. So he is now... Poisons. What does that mean? Alright, is he now dead? I think he is actually. And does that... Humans killed 0 people. Yeah, so this really is a way to take out people permanently. Without having it on your records, so to say. But do I want it? No. I want to be unseen as a shadow. So this was only a test. I will try it as well with other snakes that are not venomous. Because then it can be quite handy as a distraction, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna leave all these guys be. We already went through this area now once in the virtuous mission. And then in Operation Snake Eater, and then we went back to check whether there are actually collectibles after the abandoned factory scene. There were, but I couldn't, or no, I don't think I went back, or did I? Yeah, I went at least back to the first area, because the Operation Snake Eater restarted in this area. But anywho, we were at least 3 times here already, or this is the 3rd time. I'm not going to take out these guys. We are just going to sneak past. I wonder if you can also sneak crawl, so to say, because crawling makes quite some sound still, actually.
Who's there?
Oh my god.
What happened?
Idiots. I thought he would be looking in a different direction.
Who's that?
Pretty funny how you saw him really being flabbergasted with what he saw. But let's try and get through here. By the way, with all the check marks, without any items or weapons. This is my, I wanted to say was my moment, but maybe not. He will, I think, go all the way over there. Maybe not. You know, what's also a method, I also have to be, I don't need to be that slow. I'm really like the champion of slowness. We are just going to experiment a bit and then just race on. And hopefully, if we're quick enough, then we're good. No alarm. He never knew what hit him. These guys, we are just doing the trusted methods of
Did you hear that noise?
or is it now not working? Fuck me, it's not working. That's annoying. I do, it should work. I just need to be quicker. The trusted method of getting them stung by bees. There they go. That's what I mean. Ah, now the other guy is not stung, apparently. Motherfucker. Alright, let's very quickly see if he has anything. Oh wow, that guy over there is also... In the Virtuous mission, they all leave the area. Apparently not now. Chef grenade, chef grenade. Alright, so there's only one guy that is actually out of the area. But it's good enough. Now, by the way, let's double check. I really want to double check everything. Whether we got all the collectibles here. Yes, 2 check marks. And now I wonder, this is where we had to defeat the Ocelot guys. I really hope they didn't respawn, right? No, they didn't, so that's good. This whole area should be empty. And we have the items, so we are now going to finally proceed proper. No backtracking for collectibles. We are actually going into uncharted territory. Maybe we can do a very quick run here. I already checked out the area quite well, but just to make sure there's no cool camouflage hidden somewhere anyways. Pretty sure there isn't. Alright, let's see what this is. Snake H. Let's see if that is a venomous one. Reticulated python.
Snake, be careful when you approach the enemy. That area is home to the reticulated python. The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world.
Not venomous.
It's not venomous, but it still poses a threat, so watch out.
Alright, so that one we can... The king cobra we cannot really use on enemies because they get killed, but the reticulated python can be used as a distraction. Can we also from here get through the hatch actually? There's like this hatch here. I think we should be able to, right? Yeah. Because the bed is now moved. In the virtuous mission the bed was on top of the hatch. Here couldn't, but now we can. Alright, I'm also just again not doing that much, except just doing some actions like opening up a cupboard, etc., to make the whole control scheme and everything be more second nature. Sometimes a bit, I really like these textures, although maybe a little bit oversaturated. But yeah, just also to really learn the game mechanics, because that is pretty damn important if you want to be successful. Just for fun. Yeah, there really is nothing here anymore. Oh, that was stupid. pretty funny. If you do go for a full kill run, then this area is actually, I had quite a lot of trouble with it, getting through it, but then it is actually pretty fun with all these barrels. You can really blow up the ocelots then. Alright, but I think we are pretty much done. I actually don't want to leave because somehow I'm feeling this, for me, this is really a frustrating area. First time I went through it, also back in the day I think. But also really an amazing area. And I somehow have the feeling that this may be the last time in my life that I'm playing this, because this is already like the, maybe not the last time, but it could very well be. I almost have a bit of a melancholic feeling. I played the original, then I think I played it once or twice after. Like one of the playthroughs is on the channel actually, until Grozny Grad. And now the remaster. There are so many other games on the agenda. I doubt whether I will ever boot this one up again. Can we also slide down? So I actually, no, I don't think we can slide down. That's weird. Why not? Whatever. But I really want to take it in a bit. It's such a cool game. I'm so bummed out that, really bummed out if I actually think about it. I didn't give it much thought at all. But the fact that Hideo Kojima is not associated with Metal Gear anymore. Although apparently he did say several times, like with MGS4 and also with MGS5, this will be my magnus opus, this is the last one in the series. So he was already hinting at just stopping it. But yeah, for gamers it's such a big loss. Because yes, Death Stranding, maybe the second one is even better. The first one, I just find it a little bit too weird, that game. It's too supernatural, too, yeah, weird. That's the only word I can say for it. I really like more the spy thriller like Metal Gear Solid, which also has supernatural elements. But yeah, it's just such an amazing series. The writing, etc. For example, with Death Stranding, I don't even know what the writing is all about. Maybe I will give it a chance probably, but because it is Kojima. But yeah, it is such, I think, one of the biggest losses in gaming ever. The disconnect between Metal Gear Solid and Hideo Kojima. It would be the same as Kachunaki Yamaguri or something of Gran Turismo would say like, okay, see you later, I'm leaving the project. That is such a huge loss for games. Like Gran Turismo, Metal Gear, they are staples in gaming, so to say. Alright, we need the, basically, this is a new snake. Let's take this snake as well. Basically, our objective is head north. We need to get to some kind of a laboratory. Swimming. I find this a little bit annoying. I already read all these tips like 2 episodes ago. I spent a whole episode reading every single entry and now they are still marked as unread. Super annoying. But yeah, our objective is head north. That's what we will be doing. Swimming. Press... no, we already read this one as well actually. Circle while on the water surface to dive underwater. Use left stick to move horizontally. forward, back, left or right. Use and right to change direction. You can stay underwater until your O2 runs out, which depends on your stamina. Then triangle is head back to the surface, and then tap X repeatedly to swim faster. So circle underwater, triangle above water, X faster. Now I also remember X is also once you're hanging on a branch. Yeah, I'm gonna test that out as well. It's all about, sorry, I'm still getting to grips with everything. But apparently if you're hanging, I would have expected it to be R3, which, there's also this door peeking mechanic. So if you are lying down, and I think only when you have your weapon drawn, then you can press R3 to get a little bit higher up, which is pretty cool. Alright, that was the sound of hunger, I think. You see, you literally don't need a HUD. I never have the feeling that I'm missing that HUD. You have all the information you need.
This is horrible.
A portable ration issued by the Russian military, high in nutrients and designed to last without spoiling, but is not very good.
I've had enough.
But yeah, so that is that one, R3. By the way, can we climb? No. I would have expected maybe we should be able to climb poles. But anywho, also I think, isn't it also possible here with R3? No. Maybe if we take a weapon, R3, nope. It's really like just aiming this jump out. But we are going to hang from a ledge. And then it's not R3, which I would say is the most consistent button, but we are going to press triangle. Yeah, so it's triangle. So you can do first person view, and then you can look around a bit, which is all super cool. It's actually, it feels all quite convoluted, that third and first person view. But yeah, it is basically a third person game. So I'm already happy that there is first person elements into it, because I always find, honestly, first person games like Crysis or Red Dead Redemption in first person much more immersive, or Skyrim than third person. Third person, yes, it's cool that you can see your character, clothing, etc. But yeah, it is a little bit detached. First person, let's see if this one is venomous. Yeah, it sure is. Motherfucker. First person, you are much more up close to everything. That's why I also find the personally, Skyrim is, or The Witcher 3 is no competition to Skyrim as it regards to immersion. It's not only, but that's a whole different topic. I find it a way, also almost mass psychosis, overrated game. It's a cool game. I really find The Witcher 1 and 2 were way ahead of their times. They really were amazing from a small developer. They were really cool games. But then The Witcher 3 came and it was so overhyped, I found. It's a cool character, Geralt. The story is cool, but the inventory is so boring and overcluttered. the third person perspective. You get into houses, you barely even can see what you're picking up, and it is just all random clutter. These are and also the whole leveling up, the attributes that you can give yourself. It's all very superficial compared to Skyrim, which one of the main key differences is, of course, that the first person perspective. But yeah, it's all subjective. That is my opinion on that. Let's see what kind of flora and fauna is in this area.
Wow, you caught a coral snake.